All right, so part 5. I'm going to try to end it with this scripture, 1 Corinthians 13. Really, you can read the whole thing, but I'll start at verse 4. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And I'll end with that. So, how do you talk to a man that has lost his faith? How do you talk to someone who has changed his views on God, Jesus, and Christianity as a whole? How do you talk to a man that is not having a great relationship with his wife? His wife has decided that she can disrespect him in her language, because that's what's happened. My wife has been very disrespectful to me in the beginning of 2016, around July, right? And we had some major arguments, about 3 of them. And the third one, I was like, I had enough. This is it. I'm not. I can't just allow you to talk to me any kind of way. The Bible talks about that. And I just had enough. Again, I'm tired. I've been tired for quite some time. And I just wasn't going to have it anymore. Now the thing is, nobody's heard my side of the story, really. I think I talked to Don, maybe. That's probably it. And of course Dave. But I think when I talked to Dave, I don't even think we were separating at the time, so I don't think I told him about that. We didn't talk about separation. But anyway, so this is what I'm going through now. So we're going to be separating by the end of the month. We'll be moving into our own spaces. I'll be moving closer to my job. She'll be, I don't know where she's going to move. But, it's a hard deal. It's been a hard deal. And again, nobody's really talked to me about it. Dion knows, I'm sure he doesn't quite fully agree with me, but he hasn't really, he hasn't said anything against me about it either. I know he doesn't really agree with it, but he doesn't, he has a hard time understanding, I guess. But he was in that same position not that long ago. He was feeling the same way I was feeling now. He just, he didn't quit. And then his wife had left. So, it's not like it's foreign to them, Again, I'm not the first. And I want to be clear. The reason I left is because we've lost our way. We're not doing what we're supposed to do. And I just don't want to be a hypocrite about it. I didn't want to be a hypocrite about it. So I try to be truthful and honest about everything. That's the way I've always been. I don't know what my wife is thinking. She's probably thinking other things, and she says stuff, and I don't understand. We've been married. By this March we'll have been married for 12 years, and I thought, knowing somebody for 10, 11 years, you think that you get the benefit of the doubt, but I guess that's not the case. I guess now I'm I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to be. Am I supposed to be a devil worshiper? Is that what I am? Because I've left the church. My actions haven't changed, really. I go to work and I come home and I read comic books and I play video games and I talk to my friends when I can. But again, I read that scripture for a reason about love. We really got to do better. Love is the key, right? And we got to show each other love, But I was expected from my wife, who I've been married to for 11 years, but no, she decided to start calling me names and doing crazy stuff, and it wasn't cool. None of that's cool. Again, I'm from Caribbean background. If it had been my dad or my uncle, the arguments wouldn't have lasted more than 5 seconds. It would have been a slap, or a punch. My dad was known to punch, so. This is where I'm at now. So here we are. That was back in 2016, and here we are, 2017. And it's difficult to be here. I was trying to move out in August of last year, but she said she needed help with the rent here, to finish paying rent here. So now we're here until May. But it's difficult. It's not easy. And again, I'm just alone in this. People that I would call. They don't return my phone calls. I talked to Kerry Brown about it, right? And we had a talk, and he seemed to understand. But now, I call him now, doesn't return my phone calls. Ben and Susie have been probably the most supportive throughout it all. I ended up spending New Year's at their house. I slept over. I didn't even mean to do that. But we had we prayed the New Year's in, that wasn't even planned, but that's what we did. And they were skeptical. They were a little skeptical about. They was like, well, if you want to come pray with us, whatever, because they don't know where I'm coming from, right? I didn't stop believing in God, but my views have changed, right? And prayer still works. I understand prayer, but it's how you pray and who you praying to, right? So, so they're still supportive. They still allow me, to come to the house and whatever else. But that's about it. Not too many other people. I saw Marcus and Fahey the other day. They waved. I saw them at Bobby's birthday party. They waved. But, there was really no interaction beyond that. Marcus and me probably said a couple words. That was about it. I'm going to pause it right here. Part 6.